Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to finally close that hole in our doll's head. So in the last video, we finished attaching or sewing in the parts of the face, and now we're going to pick up where we left off in the head part. So we stopped in round 12, remember? So now we're going to pick up in round 13, and we're going to do that by trying to decrease the size, okay, so that we can finally close that big hole in the head of our doll. So start by chaining one, and on the next stitch do a decrease stitch, like so. A decrease stitch is doing two single crochets in one space. Let me do that one more time. So just here on the next stitch, and then on the next stitch, and then finish those two single crochets together. And then on the next two stitches, do one single crochet each. So a decrease and then one single crochet and one single crochet. Let's do that one more time. So do a decrease stitch, and in the next two stitches, two single crochets. And you're just gonna do that until the end of this round. Now we reach the end of this round. All you have to do is connect that last stitch to the first one and transfer your stitch marker to that last stitch. And we are ready for round 14. Chain 1, and the same, we're going to decrease. So do two single crochets and finish it together. And on the next stitch, do one single crochet. And you're going to do that until you reach the end of this round. When you reach the end of this round, you just connect the last one with the first one and make sure to transfer that stitch marker so you know which or what rows we are in. For round 15, chain 1 and same as the last row, do a decrease stitch and one single crochet in the next stitch. When you reach the end of this round, just connect the last one to the first one and transfer that stitch marker in the last stitch. And if you want to put more of that stuffing to make your doll look plumper, now is the time to do that because we're going to be closing that head. So there's no more chance to put in more stuffing later. So this is your final chance. So let's go to round 16. And this time we're going to size down our crochet hook size because we don't want to have very big holes in our head. Okay, so if you're using a 5 millimeter hook, just size down to one size below, and this time I'm gonna use a 4.5 millimeter hook. Chain one, and we're going to do a decrease stitch, and in the next stitch, one single crochet. So you're gonna be doing that decrease, one decrease, and one single crochet all around until you reach the end of this round. When you reach the end of this round, all you have to do is connect that last stitch to the first one. For round 17, you're going to chain one and do one decrease and one single crochet in the next stitch. So just decrease and one single crochet on the next stitch. We reached the end of this round, so just connect the last stitch to the first stitch. And in this final round, we still have a small hole on top of the head. We're going to work on that so that we can finally close it. So you have to chain one. This is our final round. Chain one and just do a decrease stitch all around. So we're finally closing that hole and do a decrease stitch all around until you reach the end of this round. So when you reach the end of this round, all you have to do is make sure that that hole is fully closed and cut the yarn and weave in that loose end. We are going to sew in that loose yarn. So get your craft needle and try to weave in that end so that it's not noticeable and also it's secure, and we're sure that our head will not unravel later on. It's finally finished. Okay, so don't worry about the holes there on top. That's okay because we have a hoodie or a hood for our doll. In the next video, we're going to make the arms and the legs, and we're going to attach those, and finally the hair and the hood or the hoodie of our cute, whimsical doll. All right, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye.